Yo.
So we had this one teacher. He had one hand, a little knob, and he had that try to do that thing where because he's old and have one hand, he can treat anybody any kind of way.
Oh,
so,
man.
like, you know that.
The handicap pass.
Yeah, the handicap pass, so you can be an asshole. Yeah. I've been through some things.
That's why I can't wait to be old.
And one day, this girl.
I'm gonna be that old dude that be grabbing girls' asses.
Ugh.
Hey, come here, baby.
Do that, man.
Come here, baby.
Bruh.
Look, you got.
You see how big these girls are getting these days?
Huh?
In America, they're huge.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, he was just an asshole for no reason. His class was hard for no reason. It was geography or some shit like that. I mean, you have to color in the States, but I don't want to fucking color, Yeah. I was one of those kids that I should have done my homework. I could have done my homework, but I didn't feel like it. I didn't need to.
Trying to think. I know one of my teachers. She was just a homeroom teacher. She used to always bring Jolly Ranchers. She used to be big ass bag, probably from like Sam's Club or something. Mm-hmm. But this chick drank probably 10 cups of coffee a day. And I'm pretty sure all of that shit won't coffee now that I think back on it. Like, ain't no way in fuck you gonna drink 10 cups of coffee and just be chill all day.
Nah, I'll be on the edge.
Yeah. But edibles wasn't a thing back then, so I don't know.
Just regular weed, but, they had to watch out because you have those... they probably, just like we deal with now in the modern world of working in corporate.
Yeah.
The fucking work snitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like Principal John, like his eyes were.
Really, we definitely had this teacher. She was like a nympho, like we knew she was like masturbating on her breaks and shit.
Oh,
she was a middle school teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, she was. I look back on it now and I think of more things about it, but even as a middle school kid, we were like. Yeah, Miss. I can't even remember her name. She was a redhead.
Yes.
Dre, tell us about your.
He grew up in the different time period.
Your grade school experience.
I was pretty much a good kid in school, so basically, I just did all my work and I was chilling. However, I never wanted to read anything though at all. Like you try to get me to read a book in class that I never liked.
You talking about that? Read this, Dre. We want you to read chapter 1 aloud to the class.
No, I did that. But as far as outside of school,
I couldn't stand that shit because my ass always read slow.
I always had those assholes in class that read slow on purpose just to try to get a chuckle. It's like I think one time. Girl did that. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, it would come torture. It was really bad if we had to read the fucking book or whatever we were reading, but now she's reading it all slow and all kind of. It's crazy, man. It's like, it's not funny after a while when you think it's torture, at least.
Nah, I read slow because I read slow.
Oh.
Excuse me, Dre, but what were you saying?
No, but as far as just like I said, I did read slow as well, and my voice is mad deep. So
it sounds like you're reading.
Your voice
slower.
was always deep.
So
you were like a 12-year-old with a.
I believe it.
30-year-old voice.
Yeah.
Like this barrel head ass motherfucker. Like they're like, sir, ooh, little boy, stop. That'd be a shock to some people.
I can see that.
I remember one time this was in high school, mind you, and it was 10th grade. And like I said, I didn't really talk much anyway. I was just chilling, just doing my work or whatever. And then I was asked to read. So I took a deep breath and I read like the first few letters. And they were like, oh,
this nigga reading in baritone. That's funny.
It is the shock of everybody should have been like fuck.
He took a deep, dramatic breath.
Who's playing the tuba?
All right, y'all. I gotta do a damn blessed. I got to do a parent-teacher conference, so I'll see y'all in an hour.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Oh, we're still going? You got enough space for it to keep going?
Yeah, should be fine. I'll just break when it breaks, and then we'll just come back when it comes back.
What do you do all day?
I just woke up about an hour. What time is it? Like 12. I just woke up at 11. So I ain't been up much. I just got up and got ready, and now I'm here.
About the same. I didn't think they would be ready to do the podcast today. Clearly still ain't, really, if you think about it. So I decided to eat a gummy. And by the time he texted me saying, hey, you all want to do the podcast? Sorry, too late. Couldn't throw it back up.
Oh, man.
So I'm in the mood. Almost kept my car on when I got out. I realized, I'm thinking, why can't I still hear my radio? Why can't I still hear my podcast going? I'm like, oh shit, I need to turn off my car. Like, I was already surprised that I put it in park when I got out. So, little accomplishments. Dre don't do drugs.
That's why I
the
don't.
moral of the story.
Yeah, that's why I don't. I'm not.
I don't. I can't imagine, but I kind of do want to see you like on an edible. I don't know if you would talk deeper and slower or faster.
What?
Like, but it's just probably sound like a hum, like some monks like Dre. What are you talking about?
Oh gosh.
Like a low bass frequency. I kind of want to see it just for science.
Yikes. Because I really like being in control of what I'm doing.
Oh, you're so fucking out of control in this, like, especially the kind, because there's different kinds that do different things to me. The one I had, it's more of the party kind, because I thought I was going to stay in since it was raining, blah, blah, blah. So I'm more all over the place. Then there's some that are like focus based. And one time, the first time I took them, I must have knocked out like maybe 6 beats. Then I thought I was having a heart attack. So then I went to bed.
That sounds fun.
It's because I would make it 6 beats and then I would dance to those beats for like 5 minutes. So I got my like, it was like kind of like a Zumba, working in Zumba at the same time. Because I was going hard, boy. I thought I was hitting all the little kid dances. I don't think I was. Only if there was a camera to like record me. But, you know. There's some that just, we can just go straight to sleep. I just feel like, time to go to bed.
Yeah, I really don't like being slowed down by anything, by any external substance. So I like to keep my high internal as possible.
Some hippie shit. Is it hippie shit or is the new stuff hippie shit? Or is it hippie woke shit? So whippy shit.
I'll say whippy. Say whippy because nowadays people like to justify sometimes that their enlightenment comes from drugs only. That's not necessarily it, but to their point of view, that may be how they get it. That's on them. Me personally, I'm not doing it until I do some research into what I'm getting into. Then I may consider it, but most likely I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, it took me a long time to do it. I only started doing it literally this year. And I think it helped me definitely helped me for the better, though. Like, I can handle work now.
Oh yeah. Forget you don't like your job.
Not that I don't like it. It's just I don't want to be there.
Which means you don't like it.
It's a job. It's the money I use to pay my rent.
Yeah, it's your. I live off of this money, not
for the moment.
Yeah, right.
But you know, it just. I prefer not to see all the people there all the time. Personally, you know, they're not really technically my cup of tea. The age bracket, it's kind of everywhere there. And then I can probably see me. Well, I did hang out with one of the girls there. We went to the food truck festival. We did have fun. She brought her husband. And me and him more click. even though he's still a little bit younger than me, but we like a lot of different stuff. And she's kind of one of those ditzy girls. She's one of those girls. She compares herself to the girl from New Girl. You ever seen that show?
No.
Yeah. Well, people who probably listen to it probably know what kind of dinky kind of stuff she does. So, like, so I hung out with her, and then I'll probably hang out with maybe another one or two. But like, all of us have so different interests. You know, I'm at the age where interest really does matter. You know.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out or find people that have more than one thing that they're interested in. Because for the most part, I think at least people are most likely shallow. For the most part, they don't really have too much going for them. Too much they can talk about. It's just this one thing, or they try to talk about stuff they really don't care about. What they want to act like it just because of the movement or whatever, which is real lame. So.
Yeah. But nothing worse than talking to people though. They have no interest. Not like they have no hobbies, and every time they talk to you, they're like, "I'm bored," and like in this part of my life now, I don't understand that concept of being bored, unless I'm like stuck somewhere, like waiting at the vet. Then I'm kind of bored, but even then, I can find something to do. Like I can look at something on YouTube or read a book or read a manual or stuff like that. Go through Reddit on the audio subs or something. But also, I guess bored means is different for some people, but they have no hobbies. They refuse to learn anything new. I feel like I can always learn something. It might not be a skill, but it could be some knowledge. We were talking about the fur trade yesterday at work. And then me and a couple people learned something because of my animal hats. I don't know. Am I a bear? I think I'm a bear. Yeah.
Something like that.
It's very cool, though.
Okay.
Wait till I put my lion one on.
Oh, gosh.
You be like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, no. No.
Don't worry, it could be perfect.
But I guess some people may say they're bored because they're really uninspired or they don't have nothing going for them.
Yeah,
they don't know their
I don't want to be
purpose in
around
life.
those people.
Yeah, true indeed.
I can't be around those people. It's like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. Do you ever feel like that? You ever been around somebody like that and you're like, why am I here?
Yeah, when I'm around groups of people I don't know, I don't care about. Yeah.
It's like,
Especially to the guys that might be able to relate to this when you chilling with a girl that you know, but then her friends come around and then maybe some dudes involved, and then you kind of inextricably forced to sit there for a second so you don't feel weird getting up and just saying I'm out of here. Yeah, be in those situations, those are never fun for me because I'm more of the intimate conversational type, so I like doing one-on-ones or small groups. So when all those other people come around, and especially I don't know, and I gotta be forced to do word, that's right, or just nod.
Yeah.
And then they'll look at you, and you gotta nod because you want to act like you're interested, but you really don't care about what they're saying.
Yeah. I can't even do that anymore, man. I can't even pretend. It's hard. I don't have the energy.
Yeah, that day made me learn I'm never gonna get stuck in that situation ever again. If I gotta go, I gotta go. If I don't like or know these people, if they ain't got nothing interesting to offer or that I care about to offer, if that's not why I was there in the first place, then I'm out of there.
Like, what are like 3 topics that would instantly get your attention with somebody?
Music, movies, and sports.
Basketball and sports, or all sports?
I'll say basketball mostly.
Who's your team?
I do not have one.
Why not?
Because all the Charlotte teams always sucked. And I don't even watch basketball that much anymore. So I never really... I used to root for like a handful of teams, but I never really had one that I stuck with because I never really cared that much into the team. I just watched to learn more about the games and players that
I like that. I'm with that. I can watch... I don't want to do the team thing unless, people are technically like really talking shit about it, then I'm root against them because I'm petty. So, but I watch it just because it looks cool, I guess. But then I try not to watch all the professional ones because it just at this point to me, every time I watch the professional players play it, it looks made up. It looks fake.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about growing up in North Carolina though, I realized that a lot of people here really don't. Well, just from my point of view anyway, people here don't care about professional sports that much. Probably because the team's always so bad.
Probably.
Because they always talk about. I remember growing up, they always talk about the college team so much.
Yeah.
Like Duke, NC State, Carolina especially.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of Carolina shirts going around when I was a kid, just everywhere, and I never really understood why nobody liked professional sports. And then I kind of came to my own conclusion, like, oh, they just suck, so there's no reason to root for them. So
Yeah, and plus, and then they hold on to that. Jordan was from North Carolina, played for North Carolina, so they hold on to college Jordan more than they would professional Jordan, or they just be on professional Jordan's side. Just that.
yeah. Well, at least he's a co-owner or the owner of the Hornets, so
Yeah.
that counts for something.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about even back in the day too, though. I'm talking about like before he was, doing all boss shit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's just how it is. I guess.
Yeah. Panthers, what they have 1 year for what?
Yeah.
12
Cam
years.
Newton choked, and then the other year they went to the Super Bowl. It was against the Eagles, I believe, and they lost that too. So. I never liked football anyway, so my dad would always be talking smack about the Eagles and all that because he's from Philly. So
There's a lot of Phillies fans around here, though. Like, there's been a couple of guys I met, and they love the fucking Eagles.
yeah, I just could never get into football though. I even tried out for my football team back in the 7th grade. That's how I lost weight, but at the same time, I didn't care about football at all, so I just ended up quitting because I saw a guy tear his ACL, and I was like, nope. Nope, I'm not about to kill my basketball career over a sport I don't even like, so I'm out of there.
I like playing football games, blitz, shit like that.
Oh, Blitz was fire.
It's just full fucking fire. Just I used to play. It would be me, and my two friends. It'd be me against them. Always win. Always fuck them up.
I remember playing the story mode on there, and I think I had the wide receiver player had my name, and before the season ended, he ended up getting his ACL torn or something like that, his leg broken, and I was so mad. It was
Foretelling right there.
yeah, exactly right. Glad it ain't happened to me, so cool.
Yeah. You play like basketball games like on the system too?
I used to, yeah. That's all. Before I got into playing Call of Duty and all those like shooters and playing online, that's all I used to play with sports games. I didn't really play too much of anything else because that's all I really cared about playing was NBA Live, 2005, NBA Ballers, NBA Street Volume 1, 2.
Ballers, man, streets. Yeah. And wrestling games. I just like playing wrestling games.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, my friends used to have wrestling games like SmackDown versus Raw, and we always used to play those.
WCW versus NWO. There was so many. Wrestling games were fun. I try to play what WWE or whatever it's called, Battlegrounds on the Switch, right? And it's like almost like NBA Streets. So it has the goofiness to it. That game's fucking hard. Makes it unfun. Like, so. You ever play Switch? The only great thing about it is that I can just lay in the bed and play it. I just hide under the covers and just play.
I used to have the PSP when it first came out.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Same concept.
Okay.
Never had the PSP though.
It was actually for the time when it first came out. That was a great little gaming device. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, it's not still. They got the PS Vita.
Yeah. I heard that was trash.
It's probably. And then Nintendo did a Switch, and of course, every time Nintendo builds something, that shit is always A1. In 64. That's my.
Never played it in 64. Never got a chance to play it, or the PS1. Because my cousin had one, but it didn't work anymore, so I never got to play it.
Because you're fucking young, Dre. That's why.
I mean, hey, but some people still did get the chance to play some of those systems.
Yeah.
So,
I played GameCube. Never had a GameCube.
that was the first system I had. It was a GameCube. I got it for Easter.
Well, no, this is way before your time. Nintendo had it was called Virtual Boy. They're like first virtual reality things, but it was all the laser type of virtual reality kind of joints. And there used to be play Mario Tennis on it, and then there's fighting game too. There's a boxing game, and then of course like the shark step. So it's like Atari mixed with that. And you have it on the table. It's literally what the Oculus is now, except you get to move. You just sit on the table. It has the little legs, and you just play the game. It'll get tiresome because your neck start fucking hurting.
Yeah.
They wasn't too about the strap yet.
Yeah, probably some people had to wear neck braces playing that so much.
Probably.
Had to go to a chiropractor.
And my neck hurts thinking about it. And then we had that. We had a regular Nintendo. We never had a Super Nintendo. We went to PlayStation, N64. Then PS2. 3. What's that PS2? Yeah, PS2, PS3. Now I'm at a 4. We had the Wii. And I got a Switch. Never had an Xbox.
I had one, but the only reason I sold mine because I could never learn how to get online at first. Because I didn't know how to use connections. I had the Xbox 3, the black 360. Because it was in between the time. Every time I get a gaming console, it end up breaking somehow, some way. Not that I broke it, but it'll end up just going bad. And my PS2, that broke. My PS3 broke. My PS4 couldn't play Call of Duty because it would always freeze. So I ended up selling it. And the 360, I ended up selling that just because I want to get my PlayStation back because I was on there playing most of the time anyway. And I didn't know how to connect the 360 online, so... I almost broke one of my friend's Wii controllers when it first came out because I didn't have the strap on tight enough, and then I just threw the controller across the room. I was throwing the controller because we was playing one of the games where it was either tennis or basketball or something like that, or boxing. It was boxing. It was the Wii boxing, and I tried to do like a punch or something, but it flew right above the TV. So it went above the TV and over. I'm like, ugh. Oh, it was all good though.
It's crazy. I mean, I can only imagine all the TVs and shit that been broken, windows and shit like that. You have to talk to your insurance people about your window. What happened? Oh, we were playing the Wii. They're like,
Definitely probably got a lot of those calls for sure, and definitely the rages that people just get in general while playing video games.
yeah.
That's one reason I'm glad I stopped playing video games for a while because I stopped raging. Because if you play games online, especially, you're gonna rage.
Yeah, that's why I don't play it online, unless it's something like Animal Crossing.
No.
Well, it involves me like getting killed or people killing me, like other people. I don't want to play Call of Duty. Probably was the worst. I won't do it. But yeah. And then the fucking Grand Theft Auto. Get in the game, and this fucking asshole starts chasing me. I managed to avoid him for maybe 15 minutes until he killed me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, why? Fucking stupid ass game.
And yeah, GTA Online, it's like another community.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, and I get back in there. I get back in the game. Here comes this asshole again. I said, nah, fuck that. You didn't kill me twice, so I just gonna...
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, video games are assholes, man.
I think this may have been the only time, or at least in a while, that Grand Theft Auto had this much of extended time without building any in-between games in between their releases. Because they're going right from 5 to 6. There's no in-between games like they used to do with
like
San Andreas, Vice City.
Yeah, City and all that. Liberty
City, yeah.
I think because they're milking that the online game.
Oh yeah,
thing.
for sure.
And people ain't getting tired. And honestly, I think the game itself is a fucking really good game.
Oh yeah.
I beat it like about 5 times.
Yeah, I beat it once, but that's because I had to sell my PS. Right, I got it right before I got my PS4, so I beat it on the PS3, and then I might have played online for a little bit. Then I got the PS4.
Yeah, just it's just this is fucking a game. Yeah, the racing games I played that for a little while. Had midnight clubs and all that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, of course. Midnight Club Dub Edition.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Burnout Paradise was
Oh,
was another one.
All the Need for Speed.
Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit,
Suit. Yeah. So many games.
Underground.
Underground. Yeah, that's what it was. Underground. And there's because was it Underground? Was it Underground? Which one was the one that first added the bikes to it?
Might have been Underground too, but I'm not sure.
And whatever which one they added the bikes to. I was like, oh, we get motorcycles. That's so fucking cool. Fucking cool. Like, I'm gonna get me a bike one day. And I'm like, nah. We tried to ride one of them. I went to Charlotte this weekend. And we tried to ride one of them birds. My sister was so scared for me. And I was so scared for her. I was like, we're gonna be the ones to crash. And then we're gonna get birds banned from Charlotte. Because it just. People they ride with such ease, but we couldn't get started. So we said, fuck this shit.
Wait, those like the little scooters.
Yeah, the little motorized scooters. I mean, it looks cool, but it also seems terrifying.
You will, unless I have to, you will never see me on a bird or a scooter downtown or whatever. I will be transporting on foot or in vehicle. No other device unless I have to.
Yeah, and then people, the Segways, they have those down there too. It's like.
If I have to film something, you may catch me on a Segway or something like that, but it's the only way I'll probably be on one of those scooters or something like that is if I have to film something on foot in that matter. Then I'll have to just figure it out. Because my balance has historically not been on point. That's why. And I used to have a scooter as a kid, too. I used to have a real live scooter as a kid. I used to ride it a few times, sometimes, yeah. I used to hit my ankle on the back of the wheel.
I think everybody used to do that. It's like it is a different kind of pain too. That's a whole you kind of want to cry because it hurt. Kind of, it's like you get upset at yourself and you're like, how?
Yeah, just stuck it out.
Just like hitting the pinky toe on the fucking living room table, shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Same kind of. You're like, and you want to fight the table, but you know you can't fight it. Well, you could fight it, but it makes you look more crazier.
Yeah, my mom dislocated her pinky toe doing that one time.
Like fucking pinky toe.
Now she thugged it out though. She was just like, oh, and it was just like looking like this.
Yikes.
It's like, well, you know, she got bandaged up and she was all good after that. So had a little boot. She was alright. So, you are a pop music listener, correct?
Mostly, yeah.
So I was listening to a pop playlist. I was listening to pop classics in particular on Spotify, and I realized why pop music is kind of it's pop music, at least at that point in time anyway. It's happier. It's happy, has more energy and transitions. At least from my analysis so far, I haven't really delved into it deeper, but that's probably the reason why they play it in all these general areas like malls, banks, or just cookie stores
and shit like that.
Cause I noticed that you don't hear them playing trap or hip hop music in
Nope.
these places. They play that.
Only.
Okay.
One time you'll hear like trap or hip hop, maybe. It's a hard maybe. Haven't been to them all in a long time. But it seemed like something that would play in like Rue 21 or some shit like that.
Yeah, or some shoe stores or whatever.
Yeah, Fila, or that's not called Fila. It's called Foot Locker.
Foot Locker Champs.
They sell Filas.
Courtside.
Oh, I'm wearing Fila? No, I'm wearing my boots.
No, I was like, oh, that's interesting. They don't play trap music and rap music.
No. Cause I think trap music instantly, when you start hearing it in certain places, it's a cultural trigger. I'm gonna say it like that. It feels like, As soon if I'm in Target, and all of a sudden some little baby comes on, I feel the need all of a sudden. Even if I don't like the song, I had to all of a sudden to feel ratchet.
Do nigga shit.
Do nigga shit, like and bad nigga shit too, because now he's on the up in the store stealing from this, stealing from that, and I'm like, I can probably get that a little bit of that. What if I get caught? You know, you start it subconsciously trying to get you that shit, get you that way, and then you bouncing in Target, and you got all these people looking at you, and they're like, of course she's dancing to that because I'm black. Like I just so you go into the grocery store and then Taylor Swift comes on and you just kind of like, I mean she got some fucking bops, but I'm also not singing it out loud because I know it's probably the next song is gonna be worse. I think they know what songs to play to make you feel worse and worse to make you hurry up out the store. So they'll put Taylor Swift and then they'll put something odd like right after that, and you're just like, this doesn't feel right. So you instantly get uncomfortable if the transition is not right. So you leave.
Interesting.
Like, there's probably a whole science team that they research that shit. Because there's a reason why you do play those kind of shit in stores like that. There's reasons why banks can have open floor plans and shit like that, but you can't hear somebody on the other side. I mean, you hear them, but you won't hear them. And then they use it as a marketing strategy or just to make you feel... It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing.
Because I listened to the playlist earlier, and I didn't realize how popular Jason Derulo was, because I didn't know he did the What You Say song. I remember hearing that in high school and middle school a lot, but I didn't know that was him because I never heard his music. I never cared to, and still don't. But I didn't know he did the "Ooh What You Say" song. I didn't know that was him. I was like, oh.
He didn't say his name in that song, and I don't think I get past the first chorus with that song. Not turn it off because I just like the way it comes in.
Because I was hearing that because I was hearing that in high school so much, so many times.
That was after high school for me, so.
I never knew who it was because I wasn't into pop music at all at that time anyway.
Which playlist would you listen to?
It was Pop Classics, I believe, on Spotify. Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah, it was Pop Classics on Spotify. It was, and it's by this dude named Omar Zeta, however you pronounce him.
Let's see. And I think a lot of pop music, like the really popular ones, they're written and produced to make sure they can feel like they can have an elevator sound, like be instantly turned to elevator music. If you think about it, that's how, like with Gaga, like you hear Safe and Sound, and you can easily just do that on like a couple of recorders, because it's so fucking annoying. And it just, pop is just always a very interesting kind of genre. I love it so much.
And that's probably why it's easy to put those into those types of productions and movies because of the way it's structured.
Yeah.
And the attack release format per se. It's just the build ups and then hard transitions to each section. And then sometimes different lead ups and transitional pieces that go from one to the other, which makes it easier to just drop in. And then kind of what they're talking about may be able to be put into a nice scene or a scene that fits so well because of what they're talking about describing in the song for that story.
Yeah, and also it's also culturally neutral to sing to, because half of the pop music they're not dropping nigga every single time neither, so everybody can sing it.
Yeah. close off an audience for sure.
Exactly, because especially if they put on they say the ceiling white chicks. You know, when they're on the it is mine. God, you can't say that. But you know they're doing that though.
Of course.
And then you know in the car, and then they have to when they stop, they do the real quick look or they turn it down real quick. You know, I can understand that they do it. Sometimes they don't. They just you know when they're working out and shit like that. I'm not listening to Taylor Swift when I'm working out. Personally, I don't know. I don't think anybody that's working out is listening to Taylor Swift.
You never know.
That's a weird work. Maybe you want to get done fast.
Nah, you never know. Because some people like to listen to R&B when they work out. Believe it or not.
Now that's a different genre still too, to me, versus hip hop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you talking about like Trey Songz R&B?
I'm not saying specifics.
Are you saying like Keith Sweat R&B, like Barry White R&B?
I'm not saying specifics, but some people like listen to R&B when they work out.
Luther Vandross. I wanna dance with my father tonight. That's not a very good workout song.
They might be motivated to do core workouts better.
Well, maybe they want to get done faster. There's a song. I think it's a 5-minute song. You're like, I need a 5-minute workout here.
Yeah.
Hey, you do you, boo. You're doing better than me. I don't know what a gym looks like.
Gotcha.
I met a gym, but I try to avoid all gyms, people and places.
Sounds fun.
I think one time I went to the gym, I was watching somebody work out, and I got tired.
Wait, what?
This is exhausting to look at.
I don't understand. I get the expression, but did you really got physically tired watching somebody work out?
Because now I'm hyper focusing. It's like I'm mentally exhausted because I'm hyper focused on them working out. Because I'm like, damn. I'm trying to self motivate myself. Like I can do that. Oh, I can do that better. Because then it turns to a competition. And then after that, and they're working. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm trying to maybe I'm doing like this number to like mentally be like, maybe if I get my shoulders, maybe my posture is better. I can probably do that too. You know, do that kind of stuff. And then it's like a heavy mental workout because now I'm either comparing, trying to compete, talking shit. I don't know. It could be a lot of things going on in my head. And after that, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. What's happening? Where's that coming from?
I have no idea.
So I'm not that high.
No, you are not.
Mike, I think we get talking about aliens. Wait, what speaker is it coming from? It's getting louder. I'm dying. Is that coming from outside? What's happening? I don't know. Where's that coming from? So weird. Like, where's the speaker coming from? Is there a speaker out there? Huh? Where's the speaker coming from? Is that coming from the camera? This? Is it? Oh, that is coming from the iPad. It just started doing that randomly, though. Oh, fucking asshole. Yeah, you need to forget his device. And that was a wild ride. I'm sorry. I did eat a gummy. And I feel terrible. Got freaked out like that. But it sounded like it came from outside the door.
Yeah.
Right?
The only reason I kind of had a feeling it was coming from the
iPad?
this thing, because I started hearing you echo from the iPad.
I thought it was echoing from way over there.
It's kind of that's how weird sound gets sometimes when you're like, wait, hey, hold on. It sounds like it's coming from somewhere else, but it's really just right.
And I was sitting there right next to the shit though.
Do you know how to make it forget a device? Because it's still connected to my iPad.
So I'm gonna hold.
Yeah, just hit the Bluetooth thing and then hit the thing and just delete it. Mike, I was freaked out, man.
Disconnect it or forget it.
Forget it. Completely forget it. So don't do that shit again. We need to get that and make a beat out of it.
Yeah.
Whew. It doesn't help that the podcasts I be listening to are paranormal and crime podcasts too. So, and they be talking about aliens and shit too.
You need to stop watching horror.
I told you we had this conversation before. I am a woman. It's impossible.
Well, it ain't possible to stop watching horror. Maybe dramas, yeah, but horror specifically, no.
Like, no, it's like listen to real horror, like stuff that actually happened. Fake horror, I can any day. And that's fine. But hearing people, like I was listening to the story about her name was like Mary something, I can't remember. And she was 15. She got picked up by the stranger after he done raped her and fucked her up, and she tried to escape. This asshole chopped off her arm, her first arm at the elbow. Then she realized she was falling back because the asshole chopped off her other arm. Then threw her off a cliff, stuck her in a cave, and then she managed to, and she was naked and stuff like that. She managed to leave the cave, walk miles before somebody found her, survived and everything. And it's just like, that shit happened to somebody.
Yeah, I heard this one quote that the truth is stranger than you think. The truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
People may think something that's true sounds so alarming that it has to be fake. Nah, the truth was weirder than what goes on in movies, bro.
Exactly. So that's why I can mentally get through zombie movies and shit like that. But then you start hearing, like, if you hear real stories with real evidence or whatever, and it's like that's something a little different, like exorcisms. That's the one thing I don't fuck with because that's the shit that's been going on for years, right? It's not really something that's made up, and demons and all that. I ain't gonna say I believe, but I don't want to find out it's real and then really be fucked kind of situation. You know what I mean?
I'll put it to you this way: it's a lot of, especially in the time we live in now, it's a lot of demonic energy and spirits around that people are inadvertently or inadvertently taking in and capturing onto themselves or the causes that they're going into. So it may have some validity to that extent of exorcism. That I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past me.
Yeah, I'm just like it's a lot. I mean, it could be real, and it's like, and I just don't want to witness it personally. If they say, "Hey, like, get some friends," don't know why my friends would do this. They're not the type of people I hang out with, and they're like, "Hey, I heard this girl's about to get an exorcism. Let's go look through the window and watch." I wouldn't do that. I'm at the age where you have to give me like about a week in advance to do anything, because I got a job and a life and shit like that. So it's not like it can't be as sporadic as back in the day. So I wouldn't do it on mostly that reason, but for some reason I'm in a weird high state, and then some friends are like, don't know where these friends came from. People came up and said, "Hey, let's go watch this exorcism," and I actually managed to go, and then I witness it, and then it'd be like The Conjuring 3. Have you seen it? the demon transfer from his little brother to himself. But he's like, take me instead, and I'll just be there. And then the demon will see me there and go jump into me, and then I have Conjuring 4. I just don't feel like dealing with that.
Gotcha.
I don't have the time. It's too much work.
Well, you are who you attract. So if you attract those type of people, you're most likely gonna.
I usually don't.
Okay.
Well, actually, sometimes I do.
Well,
But I try to be mean to them and make them go away, but they come back. They like getting tortured for some reason. It's weird. Some type of kink.
it's a possibility that it's a small possibility you might end up in one of those situations. So
Yeah, I know. I feel like I will. What happened was one of our, unfortunately, customers had passed away, and the husband came in and bought like a obituary, right? And my manager scanned it, right? He said, "Look," I said, "Bruh, throw that away," because this is the type of shit that happened in movies. That seemed like fucking bad juju, having a scanned copy of an obituary of a funeral that you didn't go to. It just that feel like that will bring bad energy. So I made throw it away, because I already told him. There's me, my age, dark skin, 33. Then there's a under 30 white girl, short brown hair. Then there's a 24-year-old Mexican white girl. Then a 40-year-old great, like, George Clooney, like, Silver Fox man. He's the one who had the photocopy. A 50-year-old blonde white woman. A 38-year-old light-skinned girl. And then a almost 60-plus-year-old black woman. And then, like, a hippie kind of guy. Out of all those people, I'm going to be the first one to die.
maybe.
I will be the first one to die because because I found it. I said to him, throw that shit away, and then I'll be prepared. I'm prepared if the spirit comes to me. I will try to sacrifice somebody because that's just my my instinct. Is because I know I'm not gonna be able to outrun everybody in there, but I have to sabotage somebody to me so I have a better chance of surviving. Me trying to sabotage that person will get me killed. Now,
You seen these?
hot heat nuts? Nah.
Heat nuts. I'm not trying. You seen these?
You put some hot nuts in your mouth?
I'm not putting hot nuts in my mouth, kid. Yeah.
At least it ain't garlic flavor. Does it have garlic in it? Let me see. Is it?
I saw them and I was like, I gotta try this.
Ooh, it does have. Yeah. So let's see. See. If it had more garlic in there, it don't really have that much. Yeah, it got some dry garlic. That can be the shit that you're gonna be tasting for a while.
There's heat nuts. I said hot nuts. Heat nuts.
I was saying hot nuts. Cause
I know why. We all know
exactly.
why kids are obsessed with hot nuts. Heat nuts.
Well, better me be obsessed with nuts than you. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to have your nuts on display?
No, because they're not paying us.
Yeah.
So
Like right now, if we were all in the horror movie, well, get somebody supernatural,
Okay.
not like some random ass serial killer. Because I feel like if somebody came in here with just a knife, not a gun, I feel like all three of us would find a way to take him on. But if it's somebody like Michael Myers, Jason, I know for a fact that I can't outrun you two, so I will have to die.
neither of them motherfuckers run. That's the thing.
That's the work. Still.
These motherfuckers do not run, but somehow they show up at the end of each person's run.
I mean, the newest Jason, like the newer Jason one, he ran. He
Yeah.
ran fast. So I know I definitely can't outrun you two, and he gonna outrun y'all two. So I have no chance. So my best chance is to try to trick Greg.
Yeah.
Throwing it out there.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Sacrifice. You get thrown under the bus.
'Cause even though you move silently, Michael moves quicker than you.
Very much so.
Huh?
I will move fast.
He will, like,
In
especially when he
emergency.
forgets something. Like,
So-
the speed that he moves is a lot faster. Like, you're, like, up, and then I move, and then you, like on Michael Myers, and all of a sudden you're there. Which is
Yeah.
still equally terrifying.
How to survive a... You're right. Because you never see people teaming up in a like horror movie against the villain. They always like end up in a one-on-one situation and they get the fucking.
You're like, hey guys, let's split up.
Yeah. Who the fuck?
Or you got those two assholes in the group that are gonna run before when they see some shit.
Yep.
Me. I would hope it'd be easier. I feel like if a serial killer came in with a knife, I would try my hardest. I would try to do this number and throw this mic, and hopefully I would be hoping that y'all two don't fucking run. If y'all two fucking run,
Yeah, that whole split up shit. That has always been funny. Like, who decides? Let's split up.
An idiot.
We can cover more ground if we split up. No.
No. First off, why are we here in the first place? Like, and obviously it's because I didn't have a car. I was drunk and they roofie me, and they did that as a joke, knowing I can't get away. And then I can't take their car because it magically has a stick shift.
That's why Saw was a good series.
I agree.
He roofied people.
People doing roofing.
Nah, just kidnapping.
Yeah,
No,
Straight kidnapping.
he roofied them.
he drugged them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that led to them being easier to kidnap.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
he'll drug them, grab them, put them somewhere, and they have to figure
Well,
out
he scared the shit out of them.
that too.
Knock them out and drug them. I always wonder how people knock people out in one punch in movies. They always do that shit. It's like, bam, out cold.
But usually you have to.
There's probably a certain part of our bodies that if it gets hit, then it's
Like a pressure point.
Yeah, then it's,
Yeah, and then of course if you like maybe you're not hurt from the punch, so they hit you, you fall, you hit your head on the rock,
Now,
you're knocked out.
I've seen people get knocked out. Like, I watched fucking, what's the damn World Star?
Oh yeah, they get knocked out.
Yeah,
like they
you
get
see-
knocked
you see
out in
that,
the
but
air,
it'd be like-
and they hit the ground, they wake back up. I've seen that.
It'd be like one or two punches. It don't be like somebody just snuck up on you, bam, you just out for cold. One punch.
I mean, so it's pressure point, man. And God forbid you have a soft skull.
yeah, some people just hit that hard.
What's up?
'Cause I think most horror movies kind of play off of they died for a reason.
Half the time they do because they should have stayed their ass home.
But besides that, on a moral standpoint, like they were just messed up people, so that's why they ended up getting killed. Like the Saw thing. Basically, if you was messed up or you was whatever,
Drug dealer, drug taker,
Shit.
all the damn people though. They have to be like.
All the Friday 13th movies, if you got some butt, you was dying.
Oh, that's probably for all horror movies. If you as
got-
soon as they about to have sex, most likely there's a death coming soon after. Magically,
Always.
they got to go downstairs to get some water, or get a drink.
Sex.
Or they're having sex, and then they had that one person that was there with no like fuck buddy, and they go outside and they get killed that way while they're having sex.
Yeah, or they get interrupted, and then she said, "Hey, go check it out."
Yeah,
Dude,
what's
I gotta
that?
Go,
Mid ride,
and then dead.
he's like, "Nothing, girl. Keep going." Nah, I heard something, Johnny.
The pissed off third wheel.
like it's like a sausage fest, and like 5 guys and 2 girls. Like
It is always 5 guys and 2 girls. I don't know how that works. And one of them is extra slutty, and one of them is like the conservative. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
like, oh my God, Becca, you don't need to go up there with Aaron.
Slut dies first. Well, second after the black guy. And then
the black guy and the slut. Sometimes it depends on how they set the movie up. Like if it's gonna be a die at the first scene kind of thing, usually the slut dies.
yeah, slut dies first.
Then when the story gets going, then it's the black guy.
If he's in the movie.
If he's in the movie, or the blackish guy.
Yeah, they've what's that shit? CP adjusted that shit. So black guys are like surviving movies now. There's that the main character who survives, and then the black guy just pops out of nowhere like, yeah, motherfucker, I didn't die.
But I wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, if I survive, I'd be like,
You thought I was dead, but I wasn't dead.
Because then he tried to be a hero and some shit, dumb shit like that. Bro, you don't go back for them because they put you in that situation in the first place.
And then he gonna say some goofy, not really black shit.
Yeah, like, because no black person is not gonna go back. Maybe if it's their kid. Maybe there's
because I'm a G. G's don't die.
And then if it's not that kind of black guy, it's the nerdy black guy. Is the like house? I want to say
nerdy black guy that screams and.
Not even that. He's like a doctor or some shit like that. He's not like a thug black guy.
Well, I mean, Samuel L. Jackson did get killed in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and Deep Blue Sea.
Immediately.
And Deep Blue Sea, Jurassic Park. And he survived the first hour.
He was the nerd. He was the nerd.
And the way he died in Jurassic Park, you actually get to see the death.
No, he's just like, oh, that's his fucking arm. That nigga gone. He ain't coming back for the rest of the movie.
They didn't want to show him actually fighting the dinosaur because they knew that would probably be too.
No.
I think we even be able to. They had to sneak up on him. Yeah. They knew they had to sneak up on his ass. I feel like.
Yeah. They also had to keep it PG-13.
That movie was PG-13.
And Samuel L. Jackson in a death scene with a dinosaur would have been at least one fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd have been at least. Oh fuck!
And then you think he's fighting, but he really not.
Yeah, even if like the Raptors like cornered him and shit, you know.
Like he'll try to throw a swing.
Yeah. Which
would be entertaining to watch. And like, cause we would be thinking, man, that nigga really thought he could take 3 dinosaurs on. They didn't want to have that nigga moment in there.
That's funny.
Because then it turned into a comedy because that's the only part that would stick out to me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you remember that part where Samuel Jackson thought he'd take on those 3 dinosaurs?
Yeah.
That's the best part of Jurassic Park because it was so fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. That would have been the one. Speaking of nigga moments, I've been catching up on Boondocks lately. I did not know it was that many freaking episodes of the Boondocks.
How many seasons are there?
4.
4. But the 4th one was kind of the trash.
Yeah, the 4th season is super trash.
And new writers.
Granddad went broke. Yeah, it was. Yeah, 4th season is super trash.
Yeah, because they tried to do Breaking Bad parody in there.
Yep.
And that was terrible.
Oh. Wait, so when Breaking Bad come out? 2008?
Let's see.
I never watched Breaking Bad.
I watched the first episode, and I understand you have to get past the first couple of episodes or the first season to get into it, but I couldn't get into it, man. It was just so fucking boring.
It really heats up after
2008. What I say?
You said yeah.
I said 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it as boring as Ozark?
Never seen it.
Exactly.
I say I was gonna watch it. I'm like, nah.
I was like, cause I kept hearing people Ozark. I'm like, let me turn this. Let me see what this shit is. The motherfucker died in the snow like the first scene, and then
is that the one with aliens?
it just went super slow. Nah.
What's the one with aliens?
I don't know. I don't know if it's aliens. I ain't get through the first episode. I think I fell asleep.
Oh. Try to watch like stuff like that. I try to watch like the 100, 60 teen murder shows and shit like that. Could they get into that one? There's just
that's the alien. That's the abducted people, right?
Yeah.
People that died and came back or some shit.
No, that's the one where they are in space and they get sent down to Earth and they have to deal with the bullshit on Earth. But you're talking about, I know what you're talking about though, where they like died in random crashes and they start. It would like be like 10, 15 years later.
Come back.
That was a good show, actually.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. It was on. I wasn't watching it.
Because there was 2 versions of it. There was an Americanized version of it. I think an Australian version of it.
Yeah.
New Zealand, something like that.
Shout out to DJ XL.
Why? He's not here.
I know exactly.
Fuck him. He's the one who wanted to get the fucking podcast back together, right? No, it was you. One of y'all two.
No, it was the incredible. Well, I kind of probably did play a little bit of that.
Fucking.
It was like, hey man, you know what we should do? I know exactly what we should do.
Oh, one of those movie moments. Da, 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 da. They ruined my fucking life. And they didn't even show up today.
And shit, I wasn't available for like the first 3 attempts at doing that shit.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway. No, we're starting again. And we're doing this differently. Don't know how this one's going to be edited.
I don't either.
Because you decided to leave for 30 minutes. And then I had a freaking type of attack. The fucking... the iPad.
I gotta figure out how all this Apple shit works, because now that you forgot the device on the iPad, it also forgot it on my phone.
Oh, because it's set up under your name.
Yeah, but why the fuck?
There's a thing on there where you can make it not do that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta uncomplicate my Apple products. I could probably get on that iPad and see all the porn I've been looking at too.
Yikes. A lot of guy and guy.
No, thank you.
Bears and twinks and...
No. But I tell you something that's funny though. If you watch old people... I happened to stumble across one, and it was pretty interesting.
Say something funny. That's how you gonna get anything funny.
Hey man, you gotta diversify. Keep your mind open. Never know what you might like.
You, boo. You shouldn't just do it on stuff that other people use.
That's funny.
Do you believe in aliens?
Aliens? Hell, man, ain't no way in fuck we the only people. I believe all shooting stars are travelers. That's a lie that they tell us about what shooting stars are.
They just think they're covering up, sugarcoating it?
Yeah. They make up shit. They be like, oh, that's a rock traveling through the atmosphere.
Do you believe that, Jerry?
I don't know. They say they go to space. We don't know if they ever went to space or not, so I have no idea. At this point, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it would be very... I don't even think we from here.
Think we're in the Matrix?
It's possible.
Do you believe in the Matrix?
Or a science project. Or battery.
It's like an ant farm.
Yeah, we're an ant farm.
A giant snow globe.
Yeah, I don't think we from here. It's probably what the Bible's talking about. Like,
how you know?
Took some dirt, put it together, breathed life into it. Now you got people.
I mean, what if that's not real?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it came from reality, or what is
perceived as reality.
Perceived as, or not even perceived as. I don't know. I ain't even had a gummy.
It's coming off of you.
Yeah, exactly.
That energy.
I don't want to go.
Only if you had a gummy.
I don't feel like being that damn deep today.
What's scarier to explore then? Space or the ocean?
What's scarier?
Yeah, what would be scarier?
Fucking space, man.
I think the ocean, man.
Nah, man, space, cause.
Like, I say the ocean because we know there's some shit down there.
Oh yeah, we know some shit.
Like, there's some big shit down there.
Yeah.
So actually facing those type of monsters that's already on the earth.
Yeah, nah, that ain't the scary part, man. I'm all right with facing some shit. What I'm afraid of is getting out somewhere and not knowing what's fucking with me.
And just space seems just too quiet.
Because think about it, I don't even like I said, we probably science experiment. What is the other entities out there
controlling us?
Like, what are they composed of? What are they made of? What are they, like, how do they exist?
Do you think they look like us?
No, I'm saying, what if they don't? Like, what if it's like some? They're not. There's no such thing as another fucking humanoid. It's just like a cloud or a fucking spirit or what we call a cloud or a spirit or just a fucking thought. Like
what is a thought?
What we use as thoughts are actually some things, tentacles, fiddling around in our existence. So you get out in space and they're like, now we can really fuck with you. You by yourself, shit like that. Shit like that. Yeah, I'd be scared to get stuck. Like, what if I get out of this motherfucker and I'm stuck, right? You're not gonna get stuck in the ocean. Hold your breath. Go up to the top. I mean, you'll die on the way up, but at least you on the way. You know if you get something to take you that way, some air.
It's the highest chance of your death ending correctly, right?
Yeah,
and well deserved versus completely controlled by another thing.
Yeah, or fucking getting deatomized or some shit.
That's crazy. That's too high to comprehend that.
Saying.
Drake?
Yeah, I'm not going to space.
Did any of that conversation I just made play a part of that decision?
I think that whole thing played a part of that decision. That's the nail in the coffin.
I just have no enthusiasm on going to a place that has not been proven to be a place that anybody can go as well. Because people, especially the government, lies all the time. So I don't.
Come on, man. You don't believe Richard Branson?
I don't believe
that motherfucker be high all the. Ain't no way in hell you ain't telling me Richard Branson high ain't high. Richard Branson look like he wake and bake.
I don't even know.
He wake up, go bake, to go back to sleep, so he can wake up high.
Yeah.
Who is that?
The Virgin Galactic dude.
Who is that?
That's the billionaire guy who fucking just went to space in his jet that he built.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I mean, you don't believe him?
No.
I believe hippies, man.
He probably got stuck.
I believe hippies, man.
Yes. The fact that it takes $1 billion to go to space, that already sucks. It doesn't take that much to go to the ocean, though.
He took some young folks, man.
But they didn't pay $1 billion to get on.
No, they ain't paying to get on the plane.
It's not like going to the movies. Like
somebody else paid for them.
It's not like going to like Carowinds or something like that. But like, hey guys, let's go take a family trip in space. And like, you just can't pay like $500 and go.
They working on it. We gonna be up there. We're gonna be up there for 2030.
Nah, I'm good. I'll stay. You can go up there.
Somebody's gonna be up there, not me.
They're gonna bring shit back. They won't need to deal with.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
We're gonna try to bring back space oxygen and sell it as an NFT.
Yo, what was that fucking movie where they had the star with the eyeball? Damn.
Talking about the kids movie?
Nah, it was like, I wonder if it wasn't a Marvel movie. Yeah, it was a Marvel movie. The damn Suicide Squad, the second one.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Oh my God. See, that's what I'm talking about. Space shit, right? So
I got through the first one.
These motherfuckers go up in space, right? They run into another entity. It's a fucking star. It looks like a starfish, but this some bitch. Check this out, right? He can not clone himself, but he can duplicate his consciousness and take over other bodies. Like little star, like he's fucking huge. Like he was growing. He can grow into a bigger star or whatever, and then he can just like open up one of his star arms and shoot out a duplicate consciousness of himself, which is another star. Looks just the same fucking star. Grabs on your face. Now that motherfucker is you.
So like it's like if you're going into my body and you're seeing yourself from my body.
Correct.
Your back would be fucking hurting. My back hurts like a bitch right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like that kind of shit. That space shit, man.
Then where would your consciousness go? Would you be sitting in the background like?
I guess. Yeah. Just You take a seat, consciousness. This is my body now. I'm controlling it from my star power.
But do y'all think aliens and robots in movies are just a metaphor for something else that they're trying?
Oh, in movies?
Yeah, like you know how they try to say, "Oh, zombie apocalypse or aliens coming back and the robots taking over." Do you think that's a metaphor for something else?
I don't know. They say the same thing about Jesus too.
What make you say that? Elaborate, Dre.
Well, through my
Open up the mind of Dre.
It gets deep in there, a little dark.
Look, man, you want to know some crazy shit. Start asking a quiet person questions.
He got very serial killer traits. But continue, Dre.
But just through my searches on the internet and watching movies, it doesn't seem likely that. I'm not saying that it might not exist, that an alien in the way they build and describe and robots are gonna quote unquote take over per se. That may be a metaphor for something that may have happened previously or whatnot.
Oh, you saying like we living in a like you said, a matrix, Kia, where
Or we'll all become the slaves again?
yeah, they
I wouldn't say that.
it's a reenactment of past events.
Cause well, everything is cycle though. Everything's
True.
because that's why all the movies just talk about the same story. They just change with different characters.
Yeah.
True.
It's constantly living fucking deja vu.
Because everything doesn't. You don't grow over time. You decay. So
Lovely.
everything's just going down. Technology isn't the best of the now. It makes.
Well, you grow to a certain point, and then you start decaying.
Yeah, that's what we're in right now. And
I've been
society
decaying
just
since like 12.
decays. Yeah,
Fucking back hurts, bro.
might need to
That's,
see a
that's,
chiropractor.
go back to that CBD and weed and shit like that. That's another thing
You
that
need
helps
to go to
with.
chiropractor. You ever been to chiropractor?
I have.
Yeah.
But I went for my neck because like one day I had a pinched nerve, and oh my god, I thought I was gonna die, and he fixed that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
feel like a sprained chicken.
You leave chiropractor. I walk out, feel like I just met Jesus.
Like, wow, I didn't know I can move like this. Yeah.
So
yes.
do they really be doing like they be doing in these videos with these chicks in them?
Like the pop therapy videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. It's
Yes.
exactly like
I
that.
thought he was gonna break me.
Yeah.
I didn't know my body could twist that
I
way.
saw a video of one dude had a girl on her knees, right? She's sitting up on her knees. He put his feet on the back of her feet. He put his elbows on her shoulders. Grabbed her by the chin like this. And he jerked all the way back and put his knees in her hips. Ram! This chick went like that. Backwards. They didn't show the rest of the video. I want to know what happened to that chick.
Should probably sue them.
No, she probably wanted to get the rest of the happy ending.
Cause I'm like, how in the fuck did her body just move in that way? This dude had to just like
And they're
separate all her meniscus.
And they're not like huge people either. You would think like Big Kane or the Undertaker motherfucker would be doing it.
Yeah.
It'd be people maybe a little bit shorter than probably your size.
No, that guy was short. He was probably
at
like
the-
5'3".
No, I'm talking about the max.
Oh yeah.
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 And then it'd be like little women that be doing that shit.
Yeah.
I had a guy, he manhandled the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Like,
No, my favorite chiropractor was a girl. She was kind of heavy set, so when she do her thing, she like lean on you, boom. She hit all the spots. Man, she moved away. Man, she moved back to Pennsylvania or some shit. I miss her. I miss my chiro.
she knew how to treat your body right, huh?
She knew how to pop my shit.
You never been to a chiropractor? You should go. We should take Drake to a chiropractor and then just record it.
Like the 40-year-old version.
Yeah, we just
Nah.
like we'll just find a Groupon.
It's very shocking
while it's happening.
Yeah. Even still, after doing it for a long time, I'm about to try these heat nuts.
Spice nuts all in your mouth.
You guys want some? Y'all want some?
No.
Heat nuts?
No, it's gonna go down the wrong tube, and then I'll be like, ugh.
Let me get a water before I start. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Heat nuts.
Heat nuts.
You know people who just like spicy shit for no reason, just like they do everything spicy. If they see a spicy version of some shit, they gotta try it.
My dad.
I'm not that person. I do not.
Why did you get him?
Well, so I eat spicy stuff to keep me awake. So
Yeah, because you get
I
indigestion.
just have. They're not even that hot.
That little piece gets stuck. You know how that little piece gets stuck in your mouth forever?
There's no heat on this at all. It's like
garlic nuts? Did it have like a season?
okay. It's got black pepper level spicy.
Black pepper, it's never spicy. It's just a flavor. It's just a weird flake.
Yeah.
Like, black pepper is probably the worst seasoning out there.
It is.
Do you taste the garlic though? How about the cayenne?
That's a little bit of cayenne. That's it. That's where I'm getting heat from, cayenne. But no other seasoning. Just peanuts.
Unseasoned nuts.
I don't even like peanuts.
So, what do you rate on your nut scale? Are the best nuts that you ever had? 1 to 10. Don't shake your head, Dre. Because I feel like every time you shake your head, you feel a little disappointed in me.
So
Rate them nuts.
despite your homosexual implications, I'll call them nuts a 2.
2. Ooh. Yikes. Try a little harder. They gotta nut up a little bit.
Oh, there's a talented woman out there that can make a sketch out of that and actually be funny.
You said talented woman?
Yeah.
You saying there is one out there, or there's
that can make that into a sketch and it would be like really.
how come it had to be a woman? How come? Where did the woman part come from?
Why would a man want to just make a sketch or rate them nuts?
Did they make them nuts thing? Isn't that a man that did that? Cause I don't see a girl. I don't first see a girl be like I've seen girls go around. I've said it before, saying "suck my dick," but and then we'll go into I will physically grow a dick. Now it doesn't hold up like it did back in the day. Now I think about it. I used to say it back in the day, like after high school, after 2006. But I would grow a dick and make you suck it. That does not hold up anymore.
Weird. That always sounded weird to me. Like,
No.
Technology has caught up with your insult, Kia.
Exactly. And they're like, because if I say it now, I'll grow a dick, and they're like, really? You want to try this pill or eat this food group? I'm like,
and then not only that,
now I got 2 pee holes.
you will be labeled as a transphobe.
Yeah. Man, they'll be like,
By
they won't want me to join all these fucking clubs. I don't want to be around all those people.
So I had one of those people that you love so very much. One of the activist people.
What kind of activist?
Step up for me. You know how you say those people that you really hate the people who try to be activists for a cultural group when they're not in it, and they're like, no, you shouldn't do that. And
yeah, they don't mind their own damn business. Those type of activists, they speak for other people, activists, and they
have
make it worse.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. They make it worse.
So I was at a bar, getting some food. It was late. I'm always eating late because I be up in here late. And when I leave, it ain't nothing open, so it be bars. And so I be trying to find the ones with the best food. So I'm at Flying Burrito, and this guy, I'm sitting at the bar by myself, hoodie on, like I don't want to talk to people, I just want to eat. Guy comes over to sit next to me. Like, why the fuck did this guy sit next to me? First thought was like, no. No. It's not gonna be that. No, guy. And he's just like one of those loud, belligerent, drunk guys. Like, hey, you want a drink? Shots for everybody type of guy.
I'm never in one of those situations where people are offering shots.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't go to enough bars.
Yeah, so he tries to like buy me and some other people behind it. I don't even drink. You gotta have a shot. I'm like, I don't drink, dude. I gotta have a shot. I'm like, buy the shot. Fuck it.
It's like a muppet, like a puppet.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, where you from? Where your name? Who you do? Where you what? When? Why? And I'm like short answering all these fucking questions. So he fucking leave me alone. I gotta start just telling people, fucking leave me alone. Back up, motherfucker.
Or you get headphones, and then you rip them out very like this, and so they can get the point. Try to my crime podcast, dude. I'm learning how to kill people.
But then he'll probably be like, "Oh, what'd you learn, dude?"
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then that's a different movie. Like, yeah. And probably would happen. Continue.
So he keeps calling me. I can't remember, Maurice or some shit. Like, fuck it,
a
whatever.
More complicated name.
Whatever, I'm Maurice. Fuck it, just do what you do. I don't care. I'm eating my chicken wrap. And so after, I guess I'm no more fun, he's like finds another group of people to harass. He like walks over, hey, my friend Maurice wants to know such and such. I didn't even turn around. I'm like, and so the girl in the group.
Pause. The fact that he called you Maurice is you don't feel no kind of way about that.
I'm pretty, yeah, of course. But I'm like, I don't even want to get this guy the energy. I just want to eat my fucking chicken sandwich.
He picked that name on purpose. It's like saying your name being David. He's like, my friend Daquan over there.
Yeah,
he on purpose.
Exactly. And I think that's what the little advocate. So let me finish.
Oh, okay.
So the girl like in the group, I don't know. He ends somehow. I didn't like listen to any of the. I just heard that part of, and it just goes into in the background. And so I guess after a while he like said something to piss off the girl in the group. Like it was 4 guys and a girl.
Always.
Yeah, I don't know.
Few girls.
Yeah, or there's 3 guys and 1 girl. 3 guys and 1 girl. And so
that's a porn.
She's like, "Sir, is your name even Maurice?" I was like, no. What would you like to be called, sir? And I'm like, my name's Michael, but fuck this guy, whatever. And she's like, no, this is not accept. That is so disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Yikes. And you need to blah, 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 blah. You need to apologize to him. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. He's nobody to me, And she was so adamant. No, this is not acceptable. And she was like making more of a scene than this fucking drunk ass guy, which
always happens like that.
I can appreciate your enthusiasm, lady. That's where I'll leave it. And I ended up just like walking out. The guy like coming, oh man, I was just fucking around and joking. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Sayonara. But yeah, she was so adamant about being the difference that she'd like to see in the world. So I appreciate your enthusiasm, random
but
lady.
Don't do it again. Stop. There's only one of them. If there's only one of us around, it's even worse.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't know what the conversation was between them.
I understand
when
that, but I know it just still makes it worse because now you're a target. And then this is how in those Lifetime movies or the horror movies, I'll walk outside after they stick up for me, then his drunk ass out there be beating my ass. Like, you embarrassed me.
Yeah,
I don't want to be in that situation. 'Cause I feel like those situations.
I could have taken this guy. I definitely could have taken this guy, but it would have been one of those drunken, long fucking battles. Like he's fighting off of liquid courage and liquid painkiller. So I'd have to like really try to fuck him up for it to end the fight.
Yeah, because they become super humans for some reason.
Yeah, he was that kind of drunk guy.
Yeah, and then you like, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. And he keeps doing this.
Yeah, he's got like he had a decent size on him, but he was just like one of those
sloppy,
one of those aggressive drunks. Like
Lovely.
I gotta be everybody's friend, and they're gonna love me.
That's circular.
And drink my shots.
Full of himself.
Yeah.
Dre, how would you handle it?
I get my food and go home.
I see. Like,
I guess then hey man, I asked for the types of problems that I end up in because I don't do that.
see, like it happens to you. I think it would happen to me, and Dre avoids that at all costs.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I like atmosphere. I like being around a lot of energy, people with energy, but I don't necessarily have to be involved with what you got. It's like, people watching sometimes. And
you are a very nice person.
yeah.
I am not.
Yeah.
And I have mostly resting bitch face, so I don't get bothered.
I'm nice. People, people come up to me all the time for random reasons. Always. I get a lot of life stories. I don't know why.
All the time.
I don't particularly find them useful in any way, shape, or form. But people like to
just chat. Just like I don't know.
However, that presentableness as a person leads you to know and get connection to certain people.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
it's a gift and a curse, I guess.
Yeah. I'm the type of person that when I'm around, and then people start bothering me, they don't want to stop bothering me. And then I get people like Daniels and stuff like that. I get stuck with those kind of people.
What's wrong with Daniel? We had him on a podcast.
I know, but he knows how we met. Literally. He said after a while, he said, when I first met you, I looked at you and I said, she look like she's gonna be a bitch. And I was right. Because I swear to God, that first week or two in class, I was chewing his ass out. Like every day. Me and the teacher.
Man. That's funny. When I first looked at you, I knew you were gonna be a bitch.
And I was right.
And I was right. That's like some shit you put on a skit of an album.
And I don't try to do it. It's just like I attract the wrong people sometimes, or I think they're the wrong people. I attract a lot of annoying people. Like at work, I be minding my own damn business, and they come and bother me. And I say something smart to them, and they get upset that I said something smart, and then they keep coming back for more. It's like, how is this my fault?
Yeah.
They come back the next day. It's like, why is the kid such a bitch? Like, why are you bothering me?
Yeah, people just think I'm gonna kill them, or I'm gonna kill them, or
yeah, I've had that thought multiple times.
Dre,
that's my first person, Dre.
Dre first started. His kid was, it's like, he's just so damn quiet and he's so sneaky. He just pops up. I didn't even know he was going. He doesn't say much.
Sits there. I'm like, I swear, first couple of months.
Super serial killer vibes.
Yeah, he's a serial killer. He hides bodies. He has to.
That was funny.
Like when he first came up here, I'm like, all right.
Like, can you talk to this kid because I don't want to die.
You can kill me.
He just keeps showing up.
You know, every point in my life when things happen multiple times in one small session. Oh, this has to be my movie. This is my movie, and this is how I die.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah. Zach the same way too, though.
Fucking
He makes a little bit more noise. Then it's always funny to ask him questions. Zach, he's a white intern, very important. So to this conversation, so I'll be asking him. I don't know what would be worse: me getting killed by a large black man, aka Dre, or being killed by a white large man. So anyway, he answers that question. They're gonna put me in the mood. Because if he says, well, he's like, well, I'd rather be killed by a white large person. It's like, oh, so black people can't do it right. Is that what you're saying?
That's funny.
And he says, well, if I get killed by a large black man. Oh, why? Because it's scarier? It's a lose-lose situation for him. Man. So, what are we trying to do for this podcast? What are we going to bring? We asked ourselves what we're going to bring y'all.
Fuck, bitches get money.
Who's getting money? Because we ain't getting no damn money. Should we get money first?
Yes, we should get money.
Like what we got planned? We're hoping to do some some live performances soon, possibly. Like Tiny Desk kind of joints, right?
Yeah, we got some interesting people who have conversations to be made, and they want to talk about fun and exciting things.
Yeah. Hopefully it's fun for us too. I guess that's.
You can tell by the enthusiasm in my voice how fun and exciting is. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dre, you got some people lined up, right?
Like I said, I hit you up the other day. I said he was going to show up.
You did?
Time. I told you.
Man.
Yeah, I text you, said just give him a time.
Well, you know you can't text Mike.
Nah, G.
You have to tell him to his face.
Because here's
Then
what
you have to
happens,
retext
right?
him.
Like, I'll see the text come, I click on it, and then immediately my phone will ring.
All the time. I've seen it happen multiple times. Oh, I got a text. Oh, shit, I got a call. And then after that, we still...
And sometimes, like, I'll be like, okay, maybe the person texting me just calls. They just calling because they decided the text wasn't going to be sufficient enough. They're just going to go ahead and make it a phone conversation. And then after the phone call, I forgot I got a text, and whatever happened...
You go on Instagram.
Yeah. I'll probably respond like 3 days later when I'm scrolling through my text looking for another text, and I see, oh, this person asked me this.
Did you order that thing?
Fuck no.
Of course not.
Let me get my phone.
And this is what I go through. I've been going through this for 3-4 years now. Constantly. Did you do this? Oh, no, I'm going to do it right now. Then he gets sidetracked. Still doesn't do it. We need to tell him to order another mic, too. You want to order another mic, one of these mics, too? So we can look, you know.
Oh, y'all don't like having different microphones?
I mean, I personally don't care. But I'm just trying to make it look better.
Sure. What, oh.
Dre, what do you look forward with this podcast? Since you got like 90 podcasts going on at the same time anyway.
Pretty much just keep building on before this with some added things, such as, like I said, some live performances, some live shows, and try to do some, just build. And
I know you didn't order that fast. I'm sorry, Dre.
No, but I was excited because I saw my feet. I can see my feet.
Feet that you had for all 40 years of your life?
I've never been able to see them on film, Kia. Let me have my foot moment.
I'm sorry, Dre, but he was fucking dancing. I'm trying to fucking...
Don't give a man with ADHD a monitor to see himself Play
you act like
a
a
display
freaking-
monitor.
like a 7-month-old that just discovered their ears. It was just a fucking weird moment.
Listen, you should look at the world through the lenses of a child.
You can't.
You'll enjoy
You already had
things
that
more.
chance. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like he was having a conversation. I'm trying to give him all the, I was trying to give him all my attention, but you were making it very fucking hard.
This is why people get high. I don't need drugs to enjoy my life.
Honestly. and then it felt like I'm disrespecting Dre because I had to cut him off. You do some fucking weird shit. Oh, I'm sorry, Dre. It is all his fault. And you know how pissy I get when I'm being distracted.
You gotta enjoy the moments. Yeah.
And then this is how I attracted Mike at school because he would do random shit like this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's a constant in my life, especially with men.
That's funny.
Just doing weird shit.
Amazon?
So, what were you saying, Dre?
All right, so let me circle back to the beginning.
Okay.
So, as far as what I'm expecting from the podcast is to keep building on what we were doing before, but obviously with some changes, such as doing some live shows or doing live performances, events, and just building quality and audience and shows over time, just to really become a force per se in the area.
Yeah. We need to become force.
So what we need, I think, to do is be informative about how to actually make some motherfucking money from being a rapper or a singer or a drummer or a comedian. Because there's a lot of people that are making a whole lot more money than I make. And they're a whole lot younger than I am. And I really would like some of that money.
Social media, building audiences, put out content consistently.
Yeah, but that's the shit that they tell you.
Imagine that, and it working.
That's the shit that they're telling you.
Yeah, I'm getting to the other part.
Yeah.
Knowing the people that's going to get you in front of the crowd and paying for the promotion.
There's a formula available, and I'd like to tap into that formula.
But ain't that formula half of it, like maybe 80% of it is luck?
No.
Nah.
Like, for example, like that TikTok guy that just he doesn't say a damn word.
You talking about KB Lane?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's that.
Cabby. I call him Cabby.
Yeah. Like, he does shit that I usually do all the time. And then he gets famous for it. He stole my idea. I should sue him.
You sound like the guy that tried to sue Drake and Chris Brown for what's that song that they got? No Guidance.
Yeah.
His hook says you got it, and so he decided I can sue Chris Brown and Drake for saying you got it in their chorus. It was like the melody wasn't even the same. There were no drums in his song. It was like keys. It's like
I don't want to sound like him because he sounds pathetic.
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
he
I
was
did it.
definitely a
I've
media
done that
whore.
before. And just because I didn't put it on video.
I've done that before.
I'm just saying.
I put water in a glass before.
Exactly.
These motherfuckers making billions of dollars by putting that shit in bottles. I
Exactly.
should sue them for that shit.
You should. It always sounds crazy when other people repeat it. You know that? In my head, it sounded normal, and then you say it again, and I'm like,
That's what we need in the world. We need some people to repeat. You know what?
usually I'm the person, though.
But the problem with that is too many fucking sensitive bastards that try to cancel people to do that shit. Like that whole Dave Chappelle situation. That was really just him putting the shit that they say in another perspective.
Usually I'm the person that you were just now.
Yeah.
And then I don't like when the roles are reversed. I don't like that shit. So now, just be prepared, Michael. I'm coming at you harder.
I'm just saying.
You know, I have to reinvent myself again.
Where is that thing that I bought? a long time ago, over a year ago. That's what kids got me searching. Matter of fact, I should probably find a different one since that one crapped out.
Probably.
Different brand.
But shit, warm fucking former sale now.
Continue.
Man. But I think this is a good ending for the episode.
I think you're right because I'd like to do something else right now.
And that's, yeah. So, on that note, we're leaving y'all. You can find us at isgpbeats@gmail.com.
You gotta say it more enthusiastically, like
isgpbeats@gmail.com.
yeah.
And then we got Instagram. I think the name is fucking long too.
Incredible, super great podcast.
Okay, that. And we got Facebook. Same name. You'll see three
Incredible,
weirdos.
super great podcast.
You see three
No, you
weirdos.
won't.
And we need to add
You
a
see
picture
Kamala
of Greg
Harris.
on there too. We should just put cut out a picture of his head and just stick it on there.
It's not us over there. It's Kamala Harris.
Oh, no, I'm saying in the picture of us on the website,
Oh,
on the Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, on the Facebook it's Kamala.
Oh, then what about the Instagram? I think it's us three of us. Okay, so I'm saying we need to get a head, just cut his head, just stick it on the thing, just randomly. We can put it on top of. We put a boombox on there and put Dre as the boombox.
It's Dre.
We'll Photoshop him in there just randomly, I guess. So just tell us what y'all want to hear or stuff. Hopefully we put this shit out. And we're out.
What a waste of 2 fucking hours. I don't see any other types. They have a corner on the market, you motherfuckers.